think our stats look good, bro.
Say what?
So I'm looking at that tweet that you just put out.
Shit's
The
looking
one about
beautiful, right?
our growth. 58 subscribers, 65,000 views.
1 month, dude.
107. That's crazy.
Afternoon with my brother
Give him 2.
BT. So we're here talking about what Brooks would consider somewhat of a cold take here. I think, and mind you, I've been a sports fan for as long as I can remember. I've been an avid, everyday sports fan since about 06-ish. Dwayne Wade's Miami Heat and the New York Giants. Shout out to them. And I told Brooks the other day something that he did not agree with. And it was about a certain player dominating a certain sport more than anybody has ever dominated their respective sports. I'm not talking about LeBron. I'm not talking about Michael Jordan. I'm not talking about Babe Ruth, the baseball player. I'm not talking about Pele, motherfucking Wayne Gretzky. Not even talking about him. I am talking about the one and only, I think his name is Eldridge. Eldridge is his actual name. Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, in my opinion, he dominated golf more so than any other player ever dominated their sport. Dominated in his amateur career at Stanford. 2 years at Stanford. He went pro in 96, the year that I was born. I was going to say you too, but you're a 95 baby. 109 professional wins in his career. He was the number 1 ranked golfer right off his first Masters. He has 5 Masters wins. He has 4 PGA Championship wins, 3 U.S. Open wins, and 3 Open Championship wins. That's 15 major championship wins, more than any golfer ever. And he's been the PGA Player of the Year.
That last part, I think someone has more than him right now.
No. That's in tournament wins, not in major championship wins. So major championship wins Tiger got, but the other one belongs to I think Jack Nicklaus. And he's been Player of the Year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's been the Player of the Year 11 times. The first one being in 97 and the second one being in 2013. And this is incredible. I was mentioning the Masters thing, right? He went 14 years from his last win to his next win, which was last year. He went through a nasty divorce. He went through everything and still came back at age 40 plus to win. Now, let me...
The greatest comeback there was...
Oh, yeah, in sports history. No question. So, Tiger Woods not only had the biggest sports comeback last year and arguably of all time, the guy is already in the Golf Hall of Fame. Like, he's an active golfer already in the Hall of Fame. That just goes to show his stature. But let's compare this to other sports to see if it can really resonate with the people that don't understand golf as much. So he's an 11-time PGA Player of the Year. That's like the MVP. So he's an 11-time MVP. He's won 15 championships, but the main one for golfers is the Masters and kind of like the U.S. Open. So out of those 15 major championships, let's say he has about 7 championship rings, like 7 finals or like 7 Super Bowls, essentially. It is an individual sport, though. It's not a team sport where you need other guys to come and help you out. But this guy was the best golfer every year. Come back, he's already a ranked golfer again at age 40. He's smashing every record at half the age. All these other golfers. He took a leisure sport and made Nike fund them. He took a leisure sport and made Nike just fund the hell out of them. He made golf a global game that people play for competitiveness. Like, you look at new guys like Jordan Spieth, Sergio Ramos, not as much a new guy, but a lot of these other golfers that are trying, like, what's the other one? Justin Thomas is another good one. These guys, they all got basically everything from Tiger Woods. Like, you've never seen golfers with Mamba mentality like that before Tiger Woods.
Absolutely, yeah. Tiger Woods has changed the game. You know, he was like, I think he's one of the first, if not the first one, to really start, you know, like lifting weights, really being able to drive. Like, when he drives, he sends that shit like 200-300 yards, sometimes even 4.
Incredible, man.
And in today's game, you don't dominate unless you can do that, and that's why like Spieth's, you know, a lot of these guys, they are so good because they can drive the ball so far and they can hit well.
I'm telling you, man, he took a leisure sport. He made Nike invest billions of dollars into his name and the sport in general. And when I say that he dominated more so than any other player, he had so much more competition. And it is like, I get it. It is a one-person sport. It's not a team sport. But we can compare it to guys like maybe boxing. You know, you got Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson, in my eyes, the two best boxers of all time. And
they're all in there. You can even have an individual sport like Serena. You can talk about
Serena. Yep. And
there's a lot.
And that's another conversation for another day. I believe that Serena Williams is a top 10 athlete, men or woman, of all time. But we can talk about that another time. Tiger Woods, though, just look at the competition. When you mentioned the other guys I just mentioned, like Floyd and Mike Tyson, right? Mike was fighting a lot of the hardest guys, but when he was done, he was done. He was knocked on his ass. He got big, and then it was over for him, right? He had his dominant stretch. And then Floyd Mayweather, he's been picking and choosing his fights all his career and has never really fought guys that was gonna really give him a run for his money. He was fighting guys that was like easy payday. He was gonna definitely beat. He's even kind of been cheapo in a couple fights, or actually one fight specifically that I'm thinking of. And Tiger Woods is facing the best of the best. Like, he doesn't pick or choose his competition. If anything, he wants to beat the better guys. That's what guys like LeBron has come up off of, MJ, you name it. Like some of the best players, they want to beat the best. And Tiger Woods has never faced any weak opponent. Like, you can go back and look at all the times he's ever won the Masters. He's beating like the top guys in the entire world. What do you think, Brooks? Is there another player that you can think of, individual sport or team sport, that has dominated their sport the way Tiger Woods has?
The career comeback, yeah. Like I said, you just mentioned her, was Serena. You know, she is in the midst of getting her body back and getting her power back after pregnancy and nearly dying from delivering a child.
Facts.
You know, what was that? The baby Olympia is 2-3 years old now at this point, whatever it is. And she's
little maternity leave.
Yeah, and she's changed the game. Like, now you have someone who, like I said with Tiger, she's like this big, powerful person. She's fast. She can play anywhere and like any service that she wants to, and has no true rival. You know, people want to talk about Maria Sharapova.
No,
Maria Sharapova has only beaten her once, and every other time has been like a really good victory for Serena. And now she has these young cats coming up, like Naomi Osaka. Was it that 15, 16-year-old girl? There's people that's coming up behind her that's been inspired by Serena, just like people are coming up now that have been inspired by Tiger. But let's bring it back to what you were saying before about my opinion about Tiger, because I believe he's one of the most dominant players, but I think it's different when you're dominating a leisurely sport like golf. You know?
Bro, stop. Are you kidding me? Dude, you know how much focus? Bro, this man was like a putting legend, bro. Let's talk about leisure, right? There is like 10,000 people standing there dead quiet waiting for you to putt that ball. And it's like, it might be windy, it might be up a hill. It doesn't matter. Like, this guy has it so calculated where he doesn't even, like, I feel like at times Tiger Woods forgets there's people watching him. Because some guys might get choked up under the pressure. That's pressure. You know, you got an NBA game is different. Even a boxing event is different. You got people going wild, drunk, screaming. Like you said, golf is supposed to be like so leisurely, right? But everyone is there chilling quiet. And then you got the world of pressure on you. You know, you got the televised events and the people there all quiet, just waiting for you to do something. That is dumb pressure. I don't see that as leisure. I see that as killer, like assassin, cold blooded. I'm talking about.
He's just like Jordan and Kobe do. Just killing you with just like their mentality. Like They do what they want to do.
But they can feed off the crowd. They can. Kobe loved to shut people up, right? He loved to be the villain. So
the Mike.
They take pleasure in hearing the people as they are going about their craft, right? Tiger Woods had to play in silence, bruh. I'm talking about you can hear a pin drop the moment, and when he shoots it, the world just shakes. Like, you remember that one shot? It was a Nike commercial where he shot it like up a hill, and then it hit like a mean-ass right turn, and it's just rolling, and then you see the ball roll one last time. It's like on the lip of the circle, right? And you just see the ball just flip one last time as the Nike logo just ever so slightly reveals itself, and bloop, that shot right there was like the peak, the zenith of that man's career, bro. Like, and that really went on to he went on a tear. Actually, he kind of slowed down after that, but then he comes back and has the whole thing. You know, you can give me Serena all day, but dude, they all can feed. Actually, tennis, they're quiet too. So I got to give her that. They're hella quiet in the middle of their and then like shit gets real loud when something goes down. Serena is a very good argument. I like that, but I'm still taking my boy Tiger. He's also a BT. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, he is.
He's a BT.
The only reason why I'm talking shit on Tiger is the fact that, like, I used to work at a country club or a golf club rather. So every time I watched someone play golf, it was always like these 60, 70-year-old dudes, sometimes 50, and like 18 holes is hard, especially when it's like such a big course. I understand the fact that this is like a physically and like sometimes mentally taxing sport, because some people, they don't recover from like messing up putts, messing up some shots. But it's just, I don't know. When I see 50, 60-year-olds dominate a sport, it makes me question the validity of it. But at the same time, I'm not even going to downplay the fact that Tiger Woods is one of the most dominant players in golf. It just makes me second guess it when old ass people can do it too.
Here's one thing that I know you and I can both agree on. There's no golfer better than Tiger Woods ever.
Yeah, definitely.
But I will have that Serena Williams conversation another day, because you really got me interested on that one. But I'm taking Tiger over MJ. Why? Because I know people that know me, they know that I love MJ. I'll take MJ over LeBron. But why I choose Tiger's dominance over MJ is because people use against MJ all the time, and it is a valid argument, is that he, when it came to getting to the finals, he didn't really have too much competition like that, like an old Magic, Clyde Drexler, that was like, and then
he said so himself. He thought that was fraudulent to compare him, you know. But he played against the Knicks. He almost lost
got more
to the Pacers.
competition out east, like getting to the finals. I think they don't give Jordan enough props for what he did to get to the finals. If you're going to use that argument against him for the LeBron thing, we got to use it here for the Tiger Woods thing as well. You know, Tiger Woods has always faced the best of the best. Can't necessarily say that Jordan always faced the best of the best.
One time you can say that about Jordan, and that was against the old Lakers.
And that also can be an argument right there, is that they were old and they didn't have Kareem anymore.
Yeah, but
and they had Vladi Divac.
You think about the Trailblazers had really good team. The Suns were like a 63-win team.
Charles Barkley and company.
Yeah, Barkley was tough. And then you go to the Seattle Supersonics, 60-win team, and then the Jazz back-to-back. They were both 60-win teams with 4 Hall of Famers on that team.
That second three-peat was way more impressive in my eyes. Like, you beat the best defensive player in the league, the best team arguably outside of the Bulls, and then the repeat. Because at that point, Jordan and them were old themselves. So people can't be like, they're playing a bunch of old guys. They were already old themselves. Tiger Woods. This man has had the most nastiest, like, cold-blooded, like, just go back and look at a putting compilation of Tiger Woods. For those that have never seen a Tiger Woods highlight, just type in Tiger Woods putting compilation and then come back in this video and tell me, holy shit, this guy's crazy. It's like, he's like, some of these putts that he hits are like blindfolded half-court shots with 1 second and you're down by 2 points. It's incredible. It's incredible.
And when you come back and watch those highlights, or when you go to the highlights, you say, "Hey, is anybody else here from watching that HMO video?"
Yeah.
Do that.
Yes,
Do that
sir.
Shit.
All right,
Yes, sir.
so we'll go ahead and wrap this one up, man. One last question, and let's not let this one drag on too much. It has absolutely nothing to do with either of the topics we spoke on today. How do you feel about Tekashi 6ix9ine? Yes, sir. You already know it's your boy Dro signing off with the homie BT. We just talked about a BT. We got a whole lot of BT going on here, guys. And we'll catch you on the next video. Bye.
Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on this latest video. Hit on the notification bell for the latest on pop culture, progressive politics, and sports. See you later.